if you're quiet, if you're an introvert, don't let that put you off, because if you can relate to somebody, human to human, one to one, on an authentic, vulnerable kind of place, if you can do that, then that's like gold dust. Okay, performing versus sharing. Something I've really, really struggled with. So I come from a performing background, like I trained as an actor. So for me, performing is super comfy. Like, it's my comfort zone. Sharing is not my comfort zone. And as an introvert, it's kind of weird because it's almost like expected. It's the opposite way around. We're comfortable in those little intimate moments, but we're not comfortable getting on front of a camera and presenting ourselves, right? And so I've always struggled with the balance between the two. So I want to talk a little bit about the difference between when we're creating content and I'm creating my content, the difference and the fine line between performing and sharing. And so I wanted to read something because the Tao Te Ching is like something I pick up normally when I'm in turmoil. Like, I have to be honest. It's normally something I pick up when I need some boost because I'm in a low point or something. But I mean, it's just like the best book in the world. The book of the way. And there is no way. And we don't know anything and there is nothing. Oh, it's just brilliant. So I'm going to read this, chapter 47. It is super short, so do not worry. Do not switch off. It'll get finished. But it will make a lot of sense. Without opening your door, you can open your heart to the world. Without looking out your window, you can see the essence of the Tao. The more you know, the less you understand. The master arrives without leaving, sees the light without looking, achieves without doing a thing. Wise words. I read that yesterday because I was just like, I kind of go through the book when I'm looking for inspiration, and I came across that and I was thinking, you know what, I've been thinking about doing a video about the difference between performing and sharing, and then I read that and I was like, oh my God, Lao Tzu just spoke to me. Like, Lao Tzu, the author, he just spoke to me. And he was like, yep, this is it. The more we know, the less we understand. Or the less we understand, the more we know. That's everything. It's everything about, as performers, we think we know everything and we're telling the camera something and, hey, I'm a performer. This is my YouTube. Welcome. Here we go. You're going to listen to me and we're going to share and blah, blah, blah. And if you tune in next week, we're going to don't forget to subscribe. That's fine if you're that kind of person, right? And I've been that kind of person for many, many years, but it's not actually me. So I've been hiding behind that performing mask or presenting mask. I present information. And now I'm learning how to share information, like human to human. We're just talking as friends. And as an introvert, it's super, super difficult because I'm super vulnerable. But when we're creating content, and this is why it's important, I feel like that's what people resonate with. Not everybody, but a lot of people, they want to resonate and connect, to be drawn in and just speak with the person. And that's what I'm trying to work on. So that for me is the difference between performing, presenting, being on stage, being on show, watch me, look at me, YouTube, here I am, boom, boom, boom. And if I did that, I would burn out so quick. I'd burn out because it's not natural to me and I don't have the energy to do that all the time. And so I need to learn how to just share and how to just be Drew and talk to you through the lens, through the camera. But it's just like we're in a room together and we're just having a cup of tea and we're just talking. And that's the sharing part of content creation that I think is so So powerful. And it's where I want to go with my content creation for the next months, years, whatever. Like, it's never ending, right? We say when we stop. And if we don't want to stop, we just keep creating great content because we care. And so that's it. Think about how you want to be. And if you're quiet, if you're an introvert, don't let that put you off, because if you can relate to somebody, human to human, one to one, on an authentic, vulnerable kind of place, if you can do that, then that's like gold dust. And that's something people will really, really be drawn towards. So don't let that be a barrier to you creating content. Don't let it stop you. Don't be put off by 80% of the YouTube way of presenting, a way of performing that we might be scared of. It's okay to have both in the system. But within the system, we got to choose where we sit. And I want to sit here on the sharing side. I'm going to work on it because it's not easy. And you decide where you want to sit. And be okay with that. Own it. And as the Tao Te Ching says, like, the more we know, the less we understand. So let go. Don't need to know everything, right? That's it. Keep caring and keep sharing. Cut. End of. Drink.